Starbucks, the world's most iconic coffee chain, has long dominated the global cafe culture. From its humble beginnings in Seattle in 1971, Starbucks built a reputation as a premium coffee experience provider, blending quality coffee with community, atmosphere, and convenience. However, despite its extraordinary growth and cultural impact, Starbucks has faced mounting challenges in recent years, leading to signs of decline across multiple dimensions. From market saturation and declining customer sentiment to increased competition and internal controversies, the decline of Starbucks is a complex and multifaceted story. This video will explore the origins of Starbucks' success, the peak of its influence, the struggles it currently faces, and the underlying factors contributing to its decline. Finally, it will consider whether Starbucks can reverse its fortunes or if it will gradually lose its place as the ultimate symbol of global coffee culture. Before we go on, please hit the like button and subscribe. This is the best way to support the channel and help others find this video. Starbucks began as a single store in Seattle's Pike Place Market, selling high-quality coffee beans and equipment. However, it wasn't until Howard Schultz joined the company in the 1980s that Starbucks transformed into a cafe-oriented business. Inspired by Italian coffee culture, Schultz envisioned Starbucks as a third place, somewhere between home and work, where customers could relax, socialize, and savor premium coffee. This concept resonated deeply with urban professionals, and by the 1990s and early 2000s, Starbucks rapidly expanded across North America, Europe, and Asia. By the mid-2000s, Starbucks had grown into an international symbol of upscale coffee culture, with tens of thousands of stores worldwide. Despite its success, Starbucks began exhibiting signs of decline over the past decade. Several factors contribute to this ongoing decline, from brand fatigue and cultural shifts to mismanagement and economic pressures. One of Starbucks' most glaring mistakes was overexpansion. By the late 2000s, the company operated over 15,000 locations in the United States alone, often with stores just blocks apart. This led to cannibalization, where Starbucks locations competed with each other for the same customers. As Starbucks' ubiquity increased, its exclusivity and cachet diminished. What was once a trendy, aspirational experience became a mundane commodity. The sense of discovery and uniqueness that once defined Starbucks was lost in a sea of near-identical outlets. Starbucks originally thrived by offering a premium, curated experience, expertly crafted beverages, a cozy ambiance, and attentive service. However, as the company scaled up, operational efficiency often took precedence over quality and atmosphere. The introduction of automated espresso machines, for instance, streamlined operations but undermined the artisanal, handcrafted feel. Similarly, menu diversification, adding breakfast sandwiches, sugary drinks, and snack items, diluted the coffee-first focus that once defined the brand. Starbucks has always positioned itself as a premium brand, charging significantly higher prices than competitors. During economic downturn, such as the 2008 financial crisis and the COVID-19 pandemic, this model proved fragile. Price-conscious consumers increasingly questioned the value proposition of a $6 latte, especially when cheaper alternatives like Dunkin', McDonald's McCafe, and independent specialty coffee shops emerged. This pressure intensified during inflationary periods when the cost of ingredients, labor, and rent skyrocketed, forcing Starbucks to raise prices further and alienate budget-conscious customers. One of the most damaging aspects of Starbucks' decline has been its ongoing labor struggles. Despite marketing itself as a progressive employer offering benefits like health coverage and tuition reimbursement, baristas increasingly reported poor working conditions, including low wages, erratic scheduling, understaffing, and pressure to meet unrealistic performance metrics. These frustrations culminated in a wave of unionization efforts beginning in 2021. Baristas across the United States voted to unionize, citing unfair treatment and deteriorating conditions. Starbucks responded aggressively, attempting to dissuade union efforts through intimidation, store closures, and anti-union messaging. This led to a public relations disaster, tarnishing Starbucks' carefully crafted image as a socially responsible employer. Millennials and Gen Z, now the core coffee-consuming demographics, have different expectations from coffee brands. While Starbucks popularized customization and convenience, younger consumers increasingly seek authenticity, ethical sourcing, and health-conscious options. Starbucks, once a trendsetter, is now often seen as corporate and inauthentic, losing cultural relevance among younger consumers who favor independent third-wave coffee shops with local charm and artisanal quality. When Starbucks first expanded, it enjoyed relatively little competition in the premium coffee space. Today, the competitive landscape is far more crowded. Direct competitors like Dunkin' have upgraded their coffee quality, while boutique third-wave coffee roasters have captured connoisseurs who once sought out Starbucks for its craftsmanship. Additionally, fast-growing international chains, such as Luckin Coffee in China, have disrupted Starbucks' dominance in crucial markets. Starbucks also faces increased scrutiny over its environmental footprint. Critics have highlighted its heavy reliance on single-use plastics, carbon-intensive supply chains, and unsustainable agricultural practices. Although Starbucks has launched sustainability initiatives, critics argue these efforts are performative rather than transformative, further alienating environmentally conscious customers. Starbucks has also stumbled through several cultural controversies that eroded public trust. Notable incidents include the 2018 Philadelphia incident, where two black men were arrested at a Starbucks while waiting for a friend, sparking nationwide outrage and accusations of racial bias and insensitive marketing campaigns that were criticized for cultural appropriation or tone-deaf messaging. Each of these incidents chipped away at the company's progressive reputation, making it harder to maintain the loyal customer base it once enjoyed. These struggles have begun to manifest in Starbucks' financial performance. While still profitable, the company has reported slowing same-store sales growth, declining customer traffic in mature markets, higher operational costs due to labor issues and supply chain disruptions, and shrinking margins due to inflation and wage pressures. Although Starbucks continues to grow in emerging markets like China, its core North American market, once the engine of its success, is stagnating. Starbucks has implemented several strategies to stem the decline, including menu innovation, store redesign to enhance the third-place atmosphere, investments in technology, mobile ordering, AI-powered inventory management, sustainability pledges, such as a commitment to cut carbon emissions by 50% by 2030. However, whether these initiatives can fully reverse Starbucks' decline is uncertain. Much depends on Starbucks' ability to repair its relationship with employees, re-establish cultural relevance among younger consumers, out-innovate competitors in product and experience, demonstrate genuine leadership on sustainability. The decline of Starbucks is a cautionary tale of corporate overreach, cultural disconnect, and misplaced priorities. What began as a revolutionary coffeehouse experience slowly morphed into a generic global brand, losing touch with the very values that made it successful. While Starbucks will likely remain a dominant player in global coffee for years to come, its trajectory serves as a reminder that brand loyalty is never permanent. In an age where consumers demand authenticity, ethical responsibility, and community engagement, Starbucks must undergo profound transformation if it hopes to remain culturally and commercially relevant.